Hello, welcome back. And today I'm drawing in my sketchbook with ink and with two types of ink, with Indian ink and this water-based ink from I don't know some French brand. Yeah, I use I don't know, a cheap ass sketchbook that doesn't really cost anything, and I use the Muji fountain pen. Yeah, that's about it. And a cheap tip pen. I don't really use anything expensive. Not really on this sketchbook because I try to keep it low maintenance, so I don't have to do anything really. So I just keep it easy and not make it a chore to draw. So I always get some drawing done, even if I'm not really in the mood. You don't always feel inspired, and I really feel with that because I can't always want to make a big piece or keep working on the same piece. I like to do more things at once, and that includes making smaller drawings or paintings. Well, not really paintings. I don't like drawing small. Well, I like drawing small, but I don't like painting small. I feel that painting I can work quicker and better, and I want the space to do all the detail. I want to have all the space I can. Unlike drawing, where I mostly like working small. As you can see, this sketchbook is about 12 centimeters by 12 centimeters, which, well, that's not a lot of sketchbook to draw on. Yeah, so I usually do these sketches, try to do them every day or every time I have the chance. But it's not about drawing every day. It's about drawing most days and trying to stay a little bit consistent with it. So yeah. And then I start with a layer. I start with a layer of green yellowish ink that I made myself. So I start with that so I can get a base, and then I go in with the dip pen and use black Indian ink to make this, both give it contrast but also this flowing appearance. As you can see, it's flowing because they're both reactive to water. So when you put them in water or water on them, they flow wherever there's water. So they give a not as harsh color as they usually do. It's not as defined or as opaque. It is more muted and get mixed in together, which I really love. I think it gives a nice effect, which make these drawings much more. It just makes them better, I think, and I really like it. I don't know if you do. Comment if you do, but I think it makes it a cool effect. Yeah. And as you can see, the technique I use is really simple. I sometimes I flip the pen, as you're seeing right now. I flip the pen and use the side of the pen to draw broad strokes with ink, so it really gets it flowing. And then I go in with the Indian ink. It's such a simple technique, really, but I think it's very fun to do. Also, it's so random, so I can't really control anything. I don't ever know how it's going to look when it's dry, or how it's going to look when I'm making it. It flows kind of. It has a mind of its own, and I really like that. I think that really shows the chaos I try to show in my art, the chaos I try to show through my art, with these random actions and random patterns that are not really patterns or anything. They're just, I don't know where they are, but they're just colors, and they're just this drawings, this person, this things. It's just this thing. And I like that. I like how it makes every drawing unique. So even if I were to draw the same thing twice, like the sketch and the face and the teeth and the eyes and nose and hands, but since I color it this way, it would never be exactly the same, which also makes each piece even more unique than just not being the same exact face or body or whatever. Also, the piece is getting finished, nearly finished. There's still some time left, but I always black out the eyes and have a little white dot as the iris or the eye itself. So I still keep a uniform to them, so they all look the same. Like that's a part of it. It doesn't have to be, but I like doing it, which gives them this sort of they're from the same guy, because they have these. They have the same kind of look to them overall. And I always take time to look at them when I'm drawing or when I'm painting. So even if it's a small piece like this which took about 15 minutes, I still look at them. I still stop and look to make sure I see it from afar and see it from different angles, because I want to make the best piece I can, and that usually involves looking at it, because if I don't like it, I really don't think people will. Maybe, but of course I am my own worst critic. But I add small details. I usually do these things last. These things that just small finishing touches. I always do them last. Of course, that's why they're called finishing touches. Yeah, I don't really have any more music. But this is the last thing I always do. I add a border around the picture. And it's usually the color. I've used two main. I use a main color for these sketchbooks. And this one is black and this yellowish color. And yeah, that's about it. So that's the finished piece. Just one drawing in my sketchbook. I would like to say thank you for watching, and if you would like to comment, like, and subscribe, it would be very appreciated. You don't have to. I care, but I'm gonna say I don't care. But yeah. So that's the piece. Thank you for watching.